ahead, Adam.
Hi, everyone. This is Adam Weiser from the Illinois Self-Advocacy Alliance. We call ourselves the Alliance for short. I am the project director for the Alliance. During the presentation, all attendees will be in listen mode only. If you want to connect with the presenter or the Alliance, please use the chat box. You can also raise your hand if you want to speak. We'll have time for questions and answers at the end of the presentation. This presentation is being recorded and will be placed on the Alliance's YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel, where we have more than 140 recorded presentations that are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. We also share the presentation recording through our Learning and Advocacy Opportunities email listserv and in our monthly newsletter. Today, we have an exciting presentation for you. I love myself with CP and ADHD. Kristin Hadley is a self-advocate from Chicago, Illinois. She's the founder of I Love Myself with CP and ADHD networking group, devoting her time and energy to this organization and will not stop until it flourishes. Kristin will talk about some of the challenges of living with CP and ADHD and why she became an advocate. She will share information on the organizations that she is involved in, how her family and network support her advocacy efforts, and invite the audience to participate in an online campaign to raise awareness about cerebral palsy. Let's welcome Kristin Hadley.
Wow, that's a lot for my bio, but I could. First, I want to thank the Alliance for giving me this opportunity. Shall we dive into my presentation? As I'm the founder and CEO of I Love Myself with CP and ADHD networking group. About me, I was born on March 17, 1989. During birth, my mother passed away from a blood clot in her lungs. This caused me to lose oxygen, and as a result, I developed cerebral palsy and ADHD. But my aunt Donna Johnson had taken care of me ever since I was a baby and officially adopted me when I was 8 years old. Next. How is living with CP and ADHD? That is a good question. Cerebral palsy affects my ability to move and have good balance and posture. It's caused by the lack of oxygen to my brain. Over 1 million people have cerebral palsy. With CP, I cannot walk on ice. I might slip and fall. I have to take Botox shots, and everybody that I tell, oh, you get Botox shot because you will look pretty and beautiful. No, I get them because it helped with my cerebral palsy and my tendinitis in my neck that caused me for my cerebral palsy. Next slide. How ADHD is like when you have a brain that is out of this world. I mean, out and going on forever and ever and ever and ever. If you have an idea and you feel like you have to do it right now, you get ready, hurry. You are very impulsive. That's where you find yourself. Oh, I have ADHD. Next slide. Where did I go to schools? I graduated from Percy L. Julian High School in 2007. And then I wanted to higher my education. So I went to college. I went to Elmhurst University. You can see that's where I officially graduated in 2016. Next slide, please. Why did I become an advocate? That's a good question. I felt like growing up, it wasn't a lot of opportunity. I had a lot of opportunities that kids with so-called able-bodied did. I went scuba dive, I went to summer camp, I went to college. I had tons of help from my family and friends. But as I felt like it was no one in my community speaking up for people with disability, especially in the African American community. Using my power for good, this is a good thing. There are a few things that I cannot do because of my CP and my ADHD. But here's the good part of me. I can speak up. I can come up with ideas. And I love to bring people together. If you look at the can you go back? If you look at the upper picture, that's a paint party I did for Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, and I had a lot of support from my family and friends. I asked people to wear the color green. I will get to it. I will get to the reason why I say green down in my presentation. And that room, my Lions Club, we had a holiday party. Our Tina Turner, and this is me and my friend truly speak up and speak out. Next slide, please. Here are all the things I am doing. I'm a member of AYLP. I've been to Springfield to advocate for the accessible bill that make it safe for people with mental issues to call for help. I am a member of COPE Cyber Alliance, the Lions Club of America. We also volunteer at Lincoln Elementary School, where we provide free vision and hearing tests. I am a member of Family to Family Federation for Children Mental Health, and I've been a guest speaker for our monthly natural provider networking meeting, and today I am speaking with you at the Alliance. Next slide, please. Using my power for good. In 2011, me and my best friend Jessica founded All of Myself with TP and ADHD. Our organization focuses on raising awareness on disability rights, employment, education, and social emotional learning needs. We have sponsored outreach like bowling, going to soccer games, hosting support groups, and activity for people with disability and their family. Next slide, please. Every superhero needs a team. I am able to do amazing things because I speak out and speak up to get the help that I need. Sometimes I think my ADHD drives people crazy. But here are a few ways that my team made me feel like a superhero. To reputation, my mom Donna and my fellow Lions always make sure that I am able to make it to meetings and events. Next slide, please. I can send emails, make phone calls, but I get help with writing down my talk for fire presentation like this to help me stay focused. Organize events. I start with an idea, but my ADHD make me want to skip steps or do things out of order. My team make sure that I am able to do things in the right order and that I finish one thing before I move on to the next thing. Mentoring. I think mentoring is so important to one organization. That's a footnote. But I am able, but I mean, I have a mentor that listens to me, to my idea, help me sort out what I want to do, what I want to focus on with the organization. Next slide. Jordan, I mentioned every year, I let myself with CP does an event called Go Green to raise awareness about cerebral palsy. We ask people to use their social media to post green ribbons and facts about cerebral palsy. The Go Green event, we had a typo, will be on March 25th, not the 26th. If you want to participate, you could change your profile picture to a green awareness ribbon or see the QR code for more information. Next slide, please. Any corrections?
Yes, this is Christine Beck. I'll turn on my video while I'm speaking. This is Christine Beck with the Illinois Self-Advocacy Alliance, and we had a couple questions that have come in during your presentation. The first question is about your scuba diving that you mentioned. And the question is this: did anybody try to talk you out of going scuba diving?
No. I wanted to go. I went with a not-for-profit organization called Dive Park, located in Diamond Grove, Illinois, and I dived in the Florida Keys, and I did an amazing job. Any other corrections?
I have another question that came in. You mentioned having a team that supports you. And this question is about that team. How do you put together a team? How did you put together your team?
Well, good correction. Kristin, you know, when you first met me, I was with my mentor, Kim. So, in 2011, I called Kim and another lady named Valerie to see if they would like to look at a presentation for ideas that I wanted to do my organization. And after that presentation, Kim was like, oh my God, I really need to help you. Here's what you need. You need this, you need that, you need, it's a lot going on. And she helped me to put a team together.
Thank you for that. Yes, we have Suzette who has raised their hand. Suzette, if you want to take yourself off of mute and ask the question.
Okay. Hey, Kristin, my lion sister, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so I just want to know, Kristin, what do you feel is the best thing about your organization?
that I network.
Oh,
I
go head on,
network.
girl. Go head on.
Yeah.
Well, and then also because I am the host of the National Provider Network, and we have a specific person presenting this month, well, next month, but tomorrow is starting March, for March. But you know what? I am going to, because it is National Awareness Month for Cerebral Palsy, I am going to see if I could get you in there for like 5 or 10 minutes so that you could talk a little bit about your organization and upcoming events, if that's okay with you.
Oh, no problem.
All right, my darling. Thank you.
Oh, that was an amazing question and an amazing opportunity. And there was something that Suzette said that sparked another question from someone, and it's about networking. And this person said, I really don't know how to go about networking. I really don't like to talk to a lot of people. How do you do networking?
Well, first of all, you need to go out there and put your face and your face and organization in the community. That's the main thing that you need to do. After that, you need to build a networking, like if somebody knows the school, you could go into that school. If somebody knows the alderman, you could reach out to the alderman. If things like that.
Thank you. Thank you for that explanation. Here's another question. The Alliance hears from a lot of self-advocates that they would like to go to college. As someone who went to college, to Elmhurst University, in fact, could you talk a little bit about that process and the support perhaps you asked for and received in order to be successful in college and then to graduate?
Okay, so I went to a special program that called ELSA, Elmhurst Learning Success Academy, where people with disability could go to college. And when at first I was like, oh my God, will I make it? Will I don't? What will I do? But I had a team of professors, peers, my parents, my family that helped me, like, okay, you got this. And I did get this, and I graduated.
Thank you. It sounds like, Kristin, you talk a lot about community and building this community that supports you and that you in turn support.
Yeah, I think community and family and good friends are the key. Is that if you have a good support team that has your back, you will go farther than you can expect.
All right. Thank you for that great piece of advice. Again, if you have a question for Kristin, you are welcome to either raise your hand and take yourself off of mute and ask it. You are welcome to type it into the chat and ask that way. We had another question. This relates to, you say you had a mentor. how do you go about finding a mentor? Is a mentor someone who is paid to be your mentor? How does that work?
No, 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 no. You just need to look in the field that you want to do for a career. Like my career, I wanted to do not-for-profit. So I had to look in that field who will be my mentor, and I found Kim.
Very good. So it sounds like, based on what you said, looking for someone in the field or in the program or in the area you wish to be in, whether that is something for employment, perhaps for a hobby, perhaps for a different area of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another question. Can people with intellectual and developmental disabilities serve as mentors?
Yes, they can. A matter of fact, I got 2 mentors. The reason why I say I have 2, one doesn't have a disability, and one does have a disability.
All right. So not only, it sounds like what you've shared is not only can you have a mentor, but you can be a mentor.
Correct.
If that's something that interests you.
Right now I'm still learning, but maybe when I get older and more wiser, maybe I will look at it, but right now, not really.
All right, thank you. Again, if anyone else has questions for Kristin, I appreciate folks who have typed those questions in. You're welcome to type a question in. You're also welcome to raise your hand, take yourself off of mute, and ask your question that way. While we are waiting for any other questions to come in, Kristin, shall we go to your next slide?
Sure.
Well, hold on a second. We do have a question. How long have you been doing the Go Green event? And that's the event that's going to happen in March, the Go Green for CP. How long have you been doing it, and how did you start that?
I believe 8 or 10 years. The reason why I started that is because as a person with cerebral palsy, I felt like it wasn't spotlighting CP like it spotlight like AIDS, autism, cancer, and I felt like, what about cerebral palsy? Why they are not talking about cerebral palsy? And I did my research about do cerebral palsy have an awareness day? Do they got color? Do they got awareness ribbon? And a lot open and open and open. So at the first Go Green for CP Day, I asked people to post their photo in green and post it on social media or whatever. And then the second year. Yeah. The second year I went out a month before the event. I went out to visit my aunt and uncle. And my aunt or uncle, I can't remember, said, I see you have an event and for Go Green, but do you have any apparels that you let people to wear? And I was like, no, I'm just starting with my organization and stuff like that. I want to do it, but I don't have the money to do it. So they were like, don't worry, we will sponsor t-shirts. And then that's how it really got big and amazing. And then 2 years ago, Jessica, my vice president, was like, we could do a fundraiser and we could ask people to go on custom ink to buy t-shirts and raise funds for UCP, and that's how it got big and big and big.
That's amazing. And what I really learned from that is in listening to you and watching your face and how you just brightened up in sharing this, that it started with an idea. You wanted to do something to bring attention and to make a difference. And it has gone from that idea to where it is today.
Yeah.
I like that. And I think that's a lesson for all of us. If you have an idea, if you're passionate about something, then you can choose to take the next one right steps with it and see where it goes.
Yes.
All right. Any other questions? And again, let's see, Kimberly, if you would go to the next slide, I think there might be some contact information. Well, that one doesn't have the contact. Oh, well, if you go back to the thank you, that would be great. And we'll see if Kristin has any last words and pearls of wisdom for all of us.
Not really. Thank you for listening to me today.
All right. Thank you for being here today. And if we could go to the next slide, I'm going to ask the Alliance's project director, Adam Weiser, to share this.
The Alliance has an email, we have a website, we're on Facebook, and we also have a great YouTube channel.
All right. And the next slide, please.
Thanks for attending our webinar. When we end, the 5-question survey will pop up on your screen. Your answers are important because they help us improve our events based on your wants. Thank you for taking the time to share your thoughts with us.
And we have a message from Tavares Wesley, who is the Alliance's advocacy coordinator. He said, nice job. So Kristin, on behalf of the Illinois Self-Advocacy Alliance, thank you so much for sharing your experience and your expertise and helping us learn about your life and why you love your life with CP and ADHD. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.